The development of a state and the increasing rise of superiority of such states is solely dependent on some developmental policies and the management of developmental plans. And everybody understands very well that Lagos State is the leading destination for real estate investment. And this is due to the fact that the past administrations in Lagos have contributed significantly in making sure that the mega city dream is, consistently put and, of course, made a reality. So on today's episode, we're going to be looking at politics, talking about the 2027 Gubernatorial Elections, the likely candidate, and of course, the impact on real estate investments in Lagos. Welcome to another exciting episode of Property Matters. You surely don't want to miss any part of this video. Subscribe and I'll see you immediately after this short timeout. Don't go nowhere. All right, you're welcome back. I know you might probably be wondering, are you diverting your attention from real estate to politics? You all will agree with me that both politics and real estate are intertwined. What exactly do I mean by that? There is obviously no conducive environment for any businesses in the world if the government policies are not supporting the progress of such business activities in such states. So the policies and of course the progress of businesses is dependent on who becomes the leader. And of course, a policy maker is as important as the business environment as itself. So on today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the 2027 Lagos Gubernatorial election. I'm going to be giving some, perhaps one or two predictions of what may happen. And in the long run, we're also going to be talking about what will be the outcome and of course the impact of whoever emerges as Lagos State governor, on real estate. This obviously is very important. During the last election that actually brought into power His Excellency Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, when the election was about to kickstart, I can recall vividly that there was a meeting of real estate stakeholders that was convened, and everybody was directed to throw their support for the present Ikube in the person of Governor Sanwo-Olu, and today he is the governor. So I'm not going to go into that. Today, Lagos is the preferred destination for real estate. Today, Lagos State is the leading real estate destination in Nigeria. Today, properties in Banana Island, properties in Victoria Island, properties in Lekki, Ikeja, GRA, Magodo, and to mention but a few, are almost one of the most sought properties in Africa. And globally, the prices of these properties are almost equivalent to what we have in some parts of Dubai, New York, and other parts of the world. So we can attribute such progress and success of real estate activities to government policies. And when we talk about government policies, you all know that government policies is like a bedrock that creates enabling environment for businesses to thrive. So if government policies are hostile, and businesses are struggling, you will understand that obviously will cripple, the development of such states. Interestingly, since 1999, the current All Progressive Congress, which is the APC, have actually maintained power from when there was a switch from a military government to a democratic government. That is also one interesting path. And of course, you will know that right from the first tenure of the present president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, president of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Lagos mega city plan has been a reality. Until today, you will understand that his predecessors have also been in such dream in making that Lagos State mega city plan a reality. But there is a 2027 gubernatorial election, and we really need to look at how these can affect the activities of real estate. You know very well that if Lagos is to emerge and to remain the best real estate investment corridor, whoever is in charge of our affairs or in the helm of our affairs is very, very important, because we need to understand that whosoever is coming in must understand that there's an ongoing developmental goal, and also to facilitate and maintain the standard that businesses, more importantly real estate activities have. So let's quickly do a little bit of politicking, and we'll round off if we have time. The likelihood or the rumored interested candidates who may be, vying for the 2027 governorship election in Lagos. I've done a personal check, and of course, looking at what these particular individuals have done, you will understand that these persons or these individuals are of great caliber, highly educated, and of course, they've held different political offices. So I'm going to be starting from the first candidate who is rumored, to be considering contesting in the 2027, the person of Mukaila Adetokunbo Abiru of the All Progressive Congress. There was also a rumored, because these people have not openly declared their intention whether or not they want to run for the governorship election in Lagos. But we also have the former governor in the person of His Excellency Akinwumi Ambode. Today, Ekpe's development, Ekpe's infrastructural growth, a lot of people owe it to this man. Before the ascension or before he came into power, Ekpe was a place that was underestimated and that was undervalued. But we saw that during the tenure of former Governor Akinwumi Ambode, a lot of infrastructures, most of those general hospitals were rehabilitated, and of course, Ekpe has good access road. So it is also rumored that he may also likely contest for the 2027 gubernatorial election. Then we also have the current deputy governor of Lagos State in the person of Dr. Kadiri Obafemi Hamzat. When you look at his also political antecedents and his contributions in Lagos, you will understand that Dr. Hamzat is also a qualified and, of course, an important personality that cannot be ignored. And then, of course, let's quickly go to the president. The next person we also know, which is the chief of staff of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in the person of Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. This is also, of course, he's from the Surulere constituency, and Surulere residents also hold Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila in high esteem, because he also has contributed immensely to the development of Surulere. Of course, when you have been to some part of Surulere, there are some roads that have been tied, there are some medical centers that have been upgraded. Today, Surulere is also, one of the leading destinations for real estate investment. And of course, people who own shortlets and other Airbnb hotel services in Surulere are enjoying good road facility, better infrastructures, thanks, to the contribution of Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. Also in contention, of course, this man has actually made it public that he's interested in contesting, which is the current Speaker of the House of, Assembly in Lagos, in the person of Honorable Mudashiru Obasa. For some of us who heard about a decision, when Honorable Mudashiru Obasa said that they will be enacting some laws, that will protect, the interest of Lagosians. A lot of people, misinterpreted that statement, and people have this impression that Lagos State wants to start collecting land that they have sold. I love the fact that Honorable Mudashiru Obasa clearly, expatiate and, of course, explain that. And realistically, nothing of such has happened. So you also want to look at that. And obviously, we also want to look at the son of the incumbent governor, of the present president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in the persons of Mr. Seyi Tinubu. We also rumored, of course, there are some corporate organizations who have actually, through their support for him, and they also want him, to contest. So these are, the people that are rumored, okay, to be interested in vying for the office of the governor coming from the 2027 election in Lagos. So it's going to be an interesting um, it's going to be an interesting event. It's going to be an interesting show. You can be rest assured that we also are going to follow the entire process, and of course give you an updated level of what is going on. Now, as real estate practitioner in Lagos, if we are not concerned, okay, about we might not be concerned about what is going on in Nigeria, or who becomes the president, who becomes the Senate president. Trust me, because of the fact that we own businesses in Lagos, we are 100% concerned, okay, on who becomes, the governor of Lagos State, because you know that Lagos State is one of the leading states in Nigeria, and of course, Lagos contributes, the highest gross domestic income, to the federation's account. So Lagos is an interesting place, and we all be looking forward, to look at what becomes the 2027 election. Of course, we also have in contention the last candidate of the Labour Party in the person of Mr. Gbadebo rhodes-vivour, who is also, of course, he has also declared his intention to also recontest, the 2027 election. So I've given a brief, intro about these candidates. We've talked extensively on their political weight, their political structure, what they are in the society. And then, although the People's Democratic Party have not declared who will be interested. So the interesting thing right now is that now that we are in 2025, I can assure you that as from 2026, maybe mid 2026 or late 2026, most of these political parties will be conducting primaries to know who is going to be their political flag bearer. Now, the reason why we are interested basically is due to the fact that businesses, organizations will, okay, be throwing their support on the candidates that they perceive, okay, will create more enabling environment. Kudos to the present governor of Lagos State and the person of Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu. To me, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has done fantastically well. His contributions has been enormous. Where should we start from? Should we talk about, the Lekki-Epe Expressway that was constructed? Kudos to him. Or should we talk about the Epe road that has been abandoned that was also constructed? Should we talk about, the getting approval for the proposed Ibejuleki International Airport? Or should we talk about the present, the largest, food and logistic hub? You will understand basically that for every project and everything, of course, how can I also miss the important Epe Film City, which is also another significant, achievement. The administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has ushered a lot of growth and development to the Lagos economy. Talking about health-wise, it has been massive. So you have now seen the reason why a lot of business people decided to throw, their support for Governor Sanwo-Olu, because of the fact that we understand that businesses, the hope of businesses, the continuity of businesses, the survival of businesses, is due, and of course, is solely dependent on policies. The reason why people will throw, their shade of support for any of these candidates that are contesting is due to the fact that people will look at their policies, they will look at their past record, and of course, they will also want to ensure that these guys will not create, anti-policies that may cripple the businesses. So that is why, like I said initially, if we are not interested in what is going on in Nigeria, trust me, we all are interested on whoever is going to emerge as the governor of Lagos State 2027. So for all the candidates that we have outlined, I want to say a very big good luck to them as we await, the gubernatorial primaries that will be, of course, primary will start coming in. So let's talk about the emergence of Mr. Seyi Tinubu as the as one of the contenders, although he has not publicly declared if he will be running for 2027. A lot of people are saying that the moment Mr. Sheyi Tinubu is endorsed, okay, that it's going to be something like a monarchical system. How can we have father president and son governor? Of course, a lot of political analysts have, thrown a little bit of shade into that. And a lot of people have asked me, will he be coming in, okay, in 2027 to contest? Well, I'm not Mr. Sheyi Tinubu, but that is to show that politics is gradually emerging, from what it used to be, and it's becoming much more interesting. And we obviously cannot wait. He has an endorsement of some social group, and of course, we know he has incredible records of businesses and some other things that he has done. Congratulations to whoever emerges and whoever becomes the governor of Lagos State will understand that the soul, the survival, the existence, okay, of businesses, creating an environment, an enabling environment for businesses, creating a policy, an open door policy when businesses can thrive, and of course, continue the mega city plan should be a priority for whoever emerges. So we are looking forward to that. And of course, like I said, this is very important for businesses, and that is why we all are interested. Until I come your way in another exciting and, of course, insightful episode of Property Matters, do also subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell, and we'll see you in my next video.